Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over. We have some new updates for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, new mystery gifts, some raid events. We have some new rumors for Pokemon Legends ZA and also some new Mega Evolution hints as well for the new Pokemon game. There's a lot of stuff to break down and get into today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's just quickly go over the new mystery gift. We've got Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, a new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet distribution has begun of Yosobi's Pawmot. So the code is Y0A S0B1B R1 RB1R1. It feels like a PlayStation 1 input in a cheat code or something there with the end of that. Yeah, that is the code for a Pokemon. It runs until the 28th of February 2025, so a day after Pokemon Day next year. And of course, if you do want to get up to date with all of the mystery gifts and stuff when they do come out, do make sure to follow my Pokemon Guides channel. It's in the description down below. I always post mystery gifts on there as fast as I possibly can, basically. But yeah, this is a new mystery gift. We knew this was happening. I went over it in yesterday's video. You can claim it now. It's a Pokemon. It's in a Cherish Ball. It's not shiny or anything like that, but it's a free Pokemon that you can get right now. So very, very useful. Moving on, let's go over some new Mega Evolution hints for Pokemon Legends ZA. So this was posted by Light. And they are kind of explaining how we could potentially be seeing a Mega Deoxys in Pokemon Legends ZA. So we have them here tweeting out saying probably Deoxys will have a new Mega or a form in Pokemon Legends ZA. So in XY, you can change the forms reacting with the meteors you find in the fossil lab in Amberit Town. But as you can see, there are 5 meteors and only 4 forms of Deoxys with your speed, attack, base form, and defense form. But of course, there are 5 meteorites. So what Light here is saying is because there were 5 meteorites on this table, why would there be 5 when there's only 4 forms? So that potentially could be for a 5th evolution. It could have been a hint from way back when in X and Y as well. You know, this is in X and Y games, so it might have just been hinting about this 5th Deoxys form or Mega Evolution way back when this game came out over 10 years ago. Would be great that this was an Easter egg for the future game Pokemon Legends ZA. We'll have a Mega Evolution or another form. Could be that inside the meteor there is a Mega Stone. So yeah, I really like this idea. I think, you know, Pokemon do drop Easter eggs like this. I don't know why it'd be crazy to assume that why it wouldn't get one because of this. Obviously, it's very unlikely to get one, but at the same time, it is cool to see, you know, this could potentially be a hint towards a 5th form of Deoxys or a Mega Evolution. We have a few other people talking about this as well, saying, you know, the way you all forgot the forms have 4 because it spells out DNA. So that's obviously, you know, Deoxys with defense normal. It does spell DNA, but at the same time, like, doesn't mean that it can't have a Mega Evolution. Like, maybe the 4 forms spell DNA, and then obviously the 5th form is a Mega or something, which is stronger than all of them. So I'd like to see Deoxys get a Mega Evolution. I think it'd be really cool to see. Obviously, we've had other legendaries get Mega Evolutions with Rayquaza and Mewtwo. I know that Deoxys is a mythical Pokemon, but it would still be cool to see. I mean, we've had mythical Pokemon get Mega Evolutions as well in the past anyway, like Deoxys and stuff like that. So yeah, why can't it get one? And especially because this takes place in X and Y as well. Like, if this was like Fire Red and Leaf Green or something, like, fair enough. But the fact that it's in X and Y, we're going back to Kalos, and there's a 5th meteorite here, which is where you go to change Deoxys form. Very interesting. But either way, massive shout out to Light there for making this kind of connection. And yeah, could be an idea about what we potentially could be seeing in Pokemon Legends ZA. Moving on, we of course have a new raid event that's just gone live today as well. I don't think many people are bothered about Scarlet and Violet at the moment, but the Dragon Terra raid Charizard is now available once again. We've just had Blastoise, just had Venusaur, or the other way around, just had Venusaur, then Blastoise, now it's Charizard. So Cerebi update, the latest Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Terra Raid battle event is now live. Charizard is back in 7-star Terra Raid battles until Sunday, the 17th of March at 23:59 UTC. So yeah, this isn't here for that long. Like the others were there for like a week. This isn't here for a week, but because this does end on a Sunday, we usually get new raid event announcements on like the Sunday night, Monday morning. So yeah, I'm expecting some sort of new raid after this. It'll be interesting what it is though. It might be a legendary or something, maybe, because like I say, people aren't really bothered about Scarlet and Violet right now. If they do like a new mega, not a new mega, but like a new legendary raid or something like that, people might actually be inclined to actually play the game again. But this is all the kind of details you need to know about it. I think it's actually just the same raid that we already had way back when 7-star raids were introduced. But yeah, it's level 100, has the solar power ability, it's a dragon terror type, it's modest nature, it has Dragon Pulse, Fire Blast, Hurricane, Focus Blast, and the additional moves are Overheat, Terror Blast, Sunny Day, and Inferno. Obviously, as the mightiest mark. The difference this time, though, is that obviously you can get the Herba Mystica from it, which you couldn't originally get from the 7-star Dragon Terror Charizard raid. So, yeah, very useful to do for the Herba Mysticas, but like I say, a lot of people aren't really too fussed about Scarlet and Violet now. I feel like a lot of people have stopped playing the games. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, but hopefully we get something good after that. Moving on, we do have this really good find as well from Jan. So massive shout out to them and the TGS in the Code Cracking Discord server as well for making this comparisons. This is a really good good find here. So shout out to TGS in the Code Cracking Discord server for noticing this. The exact line that talks about the beautiful coexistence between people and Pokemon looks identical to this line in Rose's tablet in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Definitely not a coincidence, but what does it exactly read? So yeah, this phrase here where, you know, it's kind of like a jumble of letters or kind of markings or something, and they're saying a vision of beautiful coexistence between people and Pokemon. It's the same one here as well that's found with Chairman Rose. So the fact that like this is popping up in multiple games now, because it also pops up in Scarlet and Violet. So this pops up in Legends ZA, Pokemon Sword and Shield, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I think that it like, I think it can't be a coincidence, man. I don't think they would just like randomly put the exact same thing in there by accident. Like I think they've purposely done it, and yeah, it could be related to like maybe Evil Team Light or something. Maybe like the vision of beautiful coexistence between people and Pokemon. That could be the Evil Team. You know, maybe that's the idea behind what the Evil Team want. They want a world that is co-inhabited by people and Pokemon, and why that does sound good on paper. Maybe for them to obtain that, they could be like wiping out, you know, half the population. Maybe they do like some Thanos situation. They just wipe out half the existence, and then it's coexisted between people and Pokemon. So yeah, like it sounds nice on paper, but like I say, it could be the Evil Team kind of idea. We also have Jean here talking about as well, saying not only that, but the exact same line also shows up in a poster on the top left of the history class. I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't be able to catch that. I even went into the history class footage to find a shot where the poster is clearer. It is the exact same line indeed. The interesting thing as well is that Chairman Rose turns out to be the evil guy in Sword and Shield, and in the history class we have this person here, what's her name, like Rafe or something like that. But either way, like she's not an evil person in Scarlet and Violet, but the way that she speaks in Scarlet and Violet is very interesting. She talks about like magic and sacrificing people, and she gives you a TM for it's like curse or something. Like there's loads of hints towards her being some sort of evil character that obviously we never battle. So the fact that it pops up with her, who's an evil character, pops up with Rose, who's an evil character, you know, this phrase seems to be kind of accompanied by antagonist. So maybe it is actually the Evil Team kind of like talking about that. That's just kind of my 2 cents on the situation anyway, but that's just because this phrase pops up with the other evil people. And like I say, Rafa is never seen as an evil person in the game, but you know, the way she talks, like she wants to sacrifice Jack and stuff like that, and you know, she's all about like rituals and stuff, like proper evil stuff. So yeah, I feel like she would have been an evil character if the game had like more DLC or something like that. But either way, that's the information about that line there as well, which is very interesting. Have any thoughts on that though? Do you think it could be something to do with the Evil Team? Do you think it is just a coincidence that's popping up all these different locations, or do you think that it definitely has more than meets the eye? I definitely think it's the latter. I think there's a reason they've put that in there 100%. Moving on as well, we also have this as well, talking about the Quasar whole situation for Pokemon Legends ZA. So obviously this is Team Flare, and then this is like the Quasar. So this is the symbol that we've seen for Pokemon Legends ZA, and this is obviously the Evil Team symbol for Pokemon X and Y. So we have Soul Silver out here saying, 1 million people have said it already, but I just wanted to join in. The symbol we see in Pokemon Legends ZA's trailer is almost definitely representing a Quasar. This is probably the symbol of the team/group that is in charge of Lumiose's redevelopment, and they probably enlist us to help. This is, of course, connects back to the outer space themes of X and Y and Mega Evolutions, which I'll go more into detail on in another post. What's interesting concerning Team Flare is that both Quasars and Solar Flares are very bright. I'm not sure which is brighter, but if Quasars are the ones this does give some points to this being set in the future, since Team Quasar would be brighter than Team Flare. In other words, the next level/evolution of Team Flare. So yeah, like I said, there's no like evidence to suggest that this does take place in the past. Like, this very well could be a futuristic game, and it does make sense as well with Legends Arceus being based in the past, Scarlet and Violet being based on present day, and then Pokemon Legends ZA being based on the future. Like, maybe the redevelopment plan is, like, we have the base Lumiose City that we have in X and Y, and they're redeveloping it to make it even more futuristic and stuff like that. There's not really any information anywhere stating that it is actually taking place in the past. But yeah, this Quasar symbol as well is another reason as to why this could be linked to the evil team, because in this like image here, like not this image exactly where it talks about this phrase, but in this kind of like book where they're showing this information, like the blueprints and stuff, this symbol does pop up. So if this symbol is the evil team symbol, which I think it potentially is, you know, it could be related more to this phrase and everything like that. But either way, it's very interesting how these all kind of like match and kind of come together and stuff. But yeah, I definitely think this is an evil team symbol or something to do with the redevelopment plan. But either way, that's all that information. Finishing things today, we do have a rumor to go over for Pokemon Legends ZA. Again, taken from 4chan, taken with a massive grain of salt. We've already been speaking about Mega Evolutions today, so I thought I'd go over this Mega Evolution rumor as well. It was posted on the 5th of March, so quite a while ago. But again, I've been away. I haven't been able to check this out. So it says, believe it or don't, but pin this for later. So yes, there will be new Pokemon forms. Don't expect new starter forms. The focus is on Mega Evolution. It will tie in with the theme of balance and harmony between people of Pokemon. The designs have been prepped for a while. It doesn't mean they won't change by the time the ZA comes out. All Megas have some unknown symbols on them. So Mega Chestnut has chivalry. So Mega Chestnut is inspired by the knights and chivalry of medieval France. Its armor becomes thicker, and it's more like ornate plate armor worn by French knights. Chestnut's arm plates expand, and its helmet gets a majestic crest like a knight's helmet that's more like regal and honorable. And it actually has abilities and moves and stuff like that as well. So the ability is Knight Protector. Acts like Focus Sash, gives Chestnut a chance to endure attacks that would knock it out, works with full HP. So I mean, that's just sturdy, right? Acts like Focus Sash, gives Chestnut a chance to endure attacks that would knock it out. I mean, I don't know if they meant like Focus Band, because Focus Sash just always allows you to live on 1 HP. The Focus Band allows you to potentially endure like chances and stuff. I mean, sturdy, it's basically just sturdy, right? Am I reading this completely wrong? Also, this clearly means that apparently the Generation 6 Pokemon are going to get Mega Evolutions. But yeah, well, it says, don't expect new starter forms. Obviously, that's talking about like the Hisuian Storms. The Hisuian forms is actually going to be Mega Evolutions. But yeah, there are other Pokemon forms. But either way, so that's Mega Chestnut apparently. Again, I think it's going to be the Gen 6 starters, and I think they're going to get Mega Evolutions, especially if it's set in the future as well. Like, I don't know why they would choose other starters if it's set in, like, you know, if it takes place 100 years after the base game of X and Y, you know, why would they change the starters? You know, they would just be having Froakie, Chespin, and Fennekin for, you know, like, that whole time. There's just no reason for them to change. So yeah, I personally think it's going to be the Gen 6 starters, especially if it's set in the future. But anyway, that's apparently Mega Chestnut. We do also have Mega Greninja as well. So Secrets is apparently its ability. I feel like Secrets would make more sense for Delphox though, because Delphox is like a magician Pokemon. Secrets, you know, magic. I feel like that would have made a little bit more sense. But either way, we have Mega Greninja here with Secrets. That's not the ability, that's just what it's inspired by. My bad, I do apologize. But Mega Greninja is inspired by the world of secret societies that played a significant role in the 19th century French history, particularly during periods of political turmoil and intrigue. Its sleek, ninja-like appearance becomes more refined and mysterious, with a cloak-like membrane extending from its limbs. And then also allowing it to blend seamlessly into shadows. So really like kind of steering into the whole ninja-esque kind of side of Greninja. I mean, it is a ninja at the end of the day. It's literally Greninja. So yeah, I like the idea that it's becoming even more of a ninja and stuff like that. The ability is actually Shadow Infiltrator. So Greninja gets increased evasion against opponents' moves and a chance to land critical hits when attacking from a hidden position. Think more like Shadow Sneak. That's a really, really cool ability. Like, whether this is true or not, no idea. But that's a really smart ability. Like, you'd have like Shadow Force, Shadow Sneak, I guess Feint Attack, stuff like that, where the Pokemon is literally like hiding and then like coming out of nowhere and attacking. That's a really, I really like that ability. I really want that to be real. But yeah, that's kind of like two abilities in one though. Also have an increased evasion against opponents' moves. It's really cool though. And then Mega Delphox is based around a Peacemaker, or Peacemaker should I say. So Mega Delphox's design draws on inspiration from the mystical wisdom and diplomatic practices that were prevalent in the 19th century France and the Belle Epoque area. A wise meditator. Its robes become more elaborate, domed with arcane unknown symbols. Its staff grows longer, commanding peace. Then goes on to say ability is Harmony Aura, so it increases the power of Delphox's psychic type moves and grants it a chance to lower the opponent's attack and special attack when it enters the battlefield. Switch out specialist. That is ridiculously broken. Attack and special attack when it enters the battlefield. I don't know what the chance is. Like, if it was like 10% chance, then fair enough. But you know, if it's like 50% chance or 30% chance, that is crazy, crazy broken. As well as getting an increase of Delphox psychic type moves as well. Like, these two abilities are really good, but Chestnut has been absolutely thrown to the side. It basically is just a focus sash, you know, which is sturdy. That already exists. So yeah, that's a terrible ability for Chestnut, but the other two get really good abilities. I don't want to say it's true, but I really like the idea of some of it. I think these abilities are a little bit too broken. Like, I could see these being like legendary Pokemon abilities, being able to have a chance to lower the attack and special attack every time it enters the battlefield. Like, the first time, like, maybe that's alright, but like, if you were able to do it every single time, that'd be so broken. You know, you would just keep switching in and out, you know. I don't know. It is one of those, especially if it gets, I don't know if it gets like U-turn and stuff, but if it did get something like Volt Switch or U-turn or something like that, it would be even more busted, because you could just damage the Pokemon that you're in against and then just switch out and then obviously have like a chance to lower the special attack and attack. But anyway, yeah, I don't think this rumor is true. I think these abilities are a little bit too broken. I do think the Generation 6 starters are going to be the starters though. I think they are going to get Mega Evolutions, but yeah, I don't think this is actually that true. But that is going to be everything for today's video though, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Of course, leave a comment with your thoughts on anything that we've covered in today's video. Make sure to redeem your mystery gift. Make sure to check out Pokemon guides as well. It's in the description down below. Just keep you up to date with all the mystery gifts and everything like that. Obviously, there hasn't really been any apart from this one, so not really uploaded anything on that channel. But yeah, if more mystery gifts start popping up, then obviously we'll do that. Let me know your thoughts on the potential Mega Deoxys as well. And then also make sure to do the Charizard raid if you want to do that. What are your thoughts on this potentially being linked to the evil team? And then also, what are your thoughts on the Quasar thing? And of course, the rumor as well. But yeah, that's everything from me. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.